There are 3 bridges on this Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 map. Currently, each bridge has 1 ghillie suit sniper on it. And today, we're going to be having 10 million Roman soldiers charging these bridges to try to take them over. We're going to find out just how many ghillie suit snipers it takes to actually defend these 3 bridges. Now, it is, I guess, technically possible for 1 ghillie suit sniper to win this thing, although I think it would take a literal miracle for that to happen. But let me know in the comment section below, how many ghillie suit snipers do you think it will end up taking, because we will be slowly but surely increasing the number of ghillie suit snipers until we do actually get a victory against 10 million Roman soldiers. Now, these guys have incredible range, their damage is insane, and they do collateral damage to the enemy. So, as you can see, he's already firing, and the Romans are pretty darn far away, and I'm sure he is cutting through a few of them at this point, though it's very hard to tell. There's so many Romans coming forward. There's also a variety of Romans. We have Praetorian Guards, we have Centurions, we have Legionnaires, we have Auxiliary Spearmen that we're seeing right here. We have a few Roman Generals in the mix as well. So, yes, there are a lot of different Romans coming on forward. Now, another problem is that a number of Romans spawned in the water, so currently, we only have 8.3 million Romans spawned in. That is not the 10 million promised. I will increase the number, but it looks like a number did spawn in the water and therefore did not make it onto the battlefield. Now, those 3 snipers got 41 kills, which really isn't that bad, but the Romans do end up with a victory. Let's increase it to 5 snipers per bridge. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, this time I did get just about exactly 10 million Romans on the battlefield, but we're also suffering at about 14 FPS here, so I might lower it. Oh, and look, it went from 10 million to 9.57 million, so I think a bunch more just died due to crunch or something like that, so we might not be able to do the exactly 10 million, but we did have it for a little bit there, I guess. And all in all, this battle will feature, I don't know, 100 million plus Romans in total across the multiple battles we'll be doing, so it is what it is. So far, we have a 19, 21 now, 23 now kills from the ghillie suit snipers. Remember, there are 3 bridges, so we're just watching the one over here, but it's super laggy, so we're just gonna stick with the one over this way. But there are 15 ghillie suit snipers on the battlefield right now, 5 on each bridge, and since this one is so laggy, I'm just gonna go ahead and time-lapse these guys getting death charged by Romans because it's laggy and I don't want to watch 7 FPS. Okay, boys, the lag is at 5 FPS, but the ghillie suit snipers did get 220 kills this time, which is pretty insane. Alright, we're back down to 8 million after the last battle's 10 million. Sorry to do it, boys, but we do have 60 ghillie suit snipers now on the battlefield here. So, we are exponentially increasing here with 20 apiece on each of these bridges. Why don't we watch the rightmost bridge this time around? Currently already at 200 kills for these boys, which is really pretty good. I think next battle we'll do 50 ghillie suit snipers per bridge. Of course, that is if we get a next battle. I think we will. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, 20's cool, but I don't think they can stop 8.1 million Roman soldiers coming on forward here. Although they do almost have 500 kills now. They are using their, of course, superior range, i.e. not having spears, but having guns to their advantage and getting all these kills before the Romans get to them. But once these Romans do get to them, they will be skewered pretty horribly. And here we go. The Romans are about to reach the rightmost bridge here. Seems like either the left or the middle has already been reached, as we do have 20 dead ghillie suit snipers, but these guys are too busy concentrating on the back Romans to fire at the frontmost Romans. It'd be nice if, kind of like in Bloons Tower Defense, where you get to choose to kill either the last or first or highest health trooper. If you could set these units to do that, that would be very, very cool in this game. But either way, 1,100 kills from 60 ghillie suit snipers is actually kind of insane. Let's see what 150 does. As promised, boyos, 150 ghillie suit snipers. And what's interesting is you see we start off with 8.8 million, then it drops to 8.3 million, and then it'll drop to like 8 million Romans coming forward. I don't know what's happening. It might be crush from the different units spawning too close, or it might be them drowning in the water. I'm not entirely sure. Jamie D did tell me he has some stuff that might fix the crush issue. I just haven't gotten around to installing it because I am very bad at modding on my computer, and I get very nervous that I'm going to break things, and I have broken things before in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, so I don't want to fuss with it too much. Either way, look at that. Already 860 kills from these snipers, about to crest over 1,000. That's pretty darn impressive. We haven't seen the left side just yet, and actually it seems like the Romans spawn closest on this leftmost side here, so this could be the first side to go down. Hey, if they do go down, again, you never know. They could pull out the save a lifetime, and 50 ghillie suit snipers per could stop the Romans. I highly doubt that happens, but it's always possible. You can see a few of those Romans dropping over here as they get slammed by those bullets. Sadly, the angle doesn't really allow for many collaterals, it seems. You know, them being so high up. If they were level with them, might be seeing more collaterals, but not really right here. But here we go. The Romans are making it up here, but getting shot down before they can do anything. We're already at 2,500 kills for the ghillie suit snipers. Very impressive. The Romans coming in here. Ghillie suit snipers themselves don't actually have a ton of health, so once the Romans do make it to them, it's pretty much a guaranteed death. They really just need to keep them fully at bay if possible. These guys are all dead. The middle section here is all dead. The right side is still going, I believe, but very close to dead, and there we go. 2,794 kills this time from the ghillie suit snipers. Let's bump it up to 100 per bridge. Alright, 300 ghillie suit snipers. We're really gonna start cracking some Roman helmets this time around. Already past 100 kills, easy peasy, past 200, past 300. Exponential kills going on here. They're starting to really wallop them, as you can see. And in record time, we're going to be breaking 1,000, no problemo. I still don't think this will be quite enough to get the W, but let's time-lapse it and see. Well, there we go. The Romans get the W. 6,000 kills for the ghillie suit snipers with 300 of them. Let's go ahead and really crank it up this time and do 1,000 ghillie suit snipers per bridge. Alright, boyos. 3,000 ghillie suit snipers versus 8.3 million Romans charging on forward here. Let's watch the leftmost bridge this time. This is the first time I genuinely think they might actually be able to do it. The previous times, obviously, were kind of like, meh, they're not doing this. But 1,000 per bridge is a lot. Look at that spam fire going out at such a great distance. We're already up to 6,000 kills now, which is crazy. Now 7,000. And once the Romans start getting really close, we might start seeing them not being able to actually reach the ghillie suit snipers because of the sheer amount of bullets hitting them. That's, where we might start to see the ghillie suit snipers actually taking a W here. So that's why I think maybe the 3,000 of them could do it. Now, the leftmost bridge has been the bridge to die earliest each time, so we might see them dying earliest here again, but you never know. So let's go ahead and watch this thing in time-lapse, because this is taking a while. Alright, so the Romans are hitting the ghillie suit snipers over here. They're getting killed much quicker this time, resulting in almost 80,000 of them dying so far, and only 120 ghillie suit snipers dying. But I think obviously 8 million of them will manage to do it, but we'll go ahead and watch the result anyway on this bridge. Well, the fellas on this bridge get walloped. How about the other ones now? The middle one actually still holding pretty nicely. I wonder why this one's totally dead too. So it's just the middle one holding very nicely. I have no idea why this one in particular is doing so well, but let's watch its downfall. They're up to 161,000 kills. That's crazy. Well, there we go. They end up with 169,719 kills. Not too bad, but let's ramp it up to 3,000 per bridge, making it 9,000 total now. Alright guys, so not all of them fit on the bridge, so it's actually 8,251 ghillie suit snipers against these Roman soldiers, but still quite a number. I just accidentally had a few spawn in the water, just barely on the cusp. I thought on the editor that they were in, but they weren't, so we had a few die there. Rip my boys, actually 800, which is a rather staggering amount dying right off the rip, but it is what it is. We got to take some L's sometimes. Either way, I do think this one does have very good potential to get a W. I mean, last time they got like 170,000-ish kills. They're already up to 15,000 now. That is really not too bad. Maybe this time they do it. Only time will tell. Why don't we go ahead and watch the middle bridge here, and we'll actually watch the Romans' bird's eye view of them coming on in. Okay, what's interesting is this middle bridge is still holding, as are some of the folks over here and some of the folks over there. But there have been flanks from body piles the Romans have built up and used to cross the river in some points, which results in some of these flanks connecting with some of the ghillie suit snipers and some deaths occurring. So we currently only have 5,642 ghillie suit snipers remaining, which honestly is not that bad from starting about 8,200. But now there's 2,600 of them dead on the battlefield, but they have 6,500 kills between all of them, which is fantastic. And the middle section is still holding wonderfully. So why don't we time-lapse the middle section for a little bit here and see if they can continue to do so. As you can see, they are getting flanked from over this way, but they're holding their front. So let's watch the flank itself and the front on the other side. Well, the Romans do end up getting the W. 832,000 kills for the defenders. Actually didn't do as well as I thought they might have. Let's bump it up to 5,000 per bridge. Alright, I did get more ghillie suit snipers on the bridge. It is getting a little bit laggier. Oh, it's better if you face certain directions. Hold on. We face this way. It's a lot better. I did get more troopers on the battlefield this time. 14,000 total, so didn't quite get the 15,000, so about 1,000 didn't end up making it onto the bridges, but we'll see if 14,000 can do what 8,000 was unable to. As you can see, they're almost entirely taking up the bridge, so about 2/3 of the way through the entire bridge. If they can't do it this time, I think next time we probably do 10k per bridge, and that brings us up to about 30,000 total, and I think they will be able to do it that time. But let's go ahead and do a nice overhead of this far right bridge over here, since it's the least laggy this time around, apparently. Already up to 45,000 kills for the ghillie suit snipers. Pretty crazy. Let's watch. Alright guys, it's been about 30 minutes and we have 2 million kills from the ghillie suit snipers with 0 deaths. Oh no, 9 deaths actually. I'm not going to go over there because it is laggy over there. We'll stay over here and I'm just going to let this run. We might actually have a W here with 6 million Roman soldiers remaining. I'm just going to let this run till the end and see what happens, because it seems like this was the breaking point where the ghillie suit snipers just win. But you never know, but we'll let it run till the end. Well, there we go, boys. I actually let this run all night long, and the ghillie suit snipers get the W. And actually, the body piles piled up from the Romans here displaced the water and flooded the bridges. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. You can see just how far away these snipers were getting kills. Just stray bullets going all the way back here and hitting soldiers. Look at this. All the way back here. Oh, all the way back here. That's crazy. This far away from the bridge, and they were still randomly getting kills. That's freaking awesome. So, looks like it takes about 15,000 ghillie suit snipers to hold 3 bridges, so about 5,000 to hold 1 bridge. This is a crazy looking battle pattern here. Wow. This is nuts. Alright guys, well that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.